Last semester in the course that I taught within the graduate certificate in higher education, I used within the Turnitin framework the feature that allowed me to give audio feedback to my students. I had taught academics before about the value of doing this, but had not tried it myself, and I was working on the rationale that it would provide another useful means of feedback. So I still provided in-text comments in the documents that I was marking. I still provided a summary comment at the end, but then I also provided, I built upon those comments further and provided, and usually it went about 1 minute, a summary of those comments and general feedback for the students that I was marking as well. In terms of the benefit, I received fairly positive feedback from most of the students, which I was surprised about, because a lot of the times the things that I said I had actually written down within the document already, but for me I think the benefit is that it's more personable, so it allows the students to feel like I actually am talking to them. So I think there's a personal connection which is perhaps sometimes lost in the feedback that academics might provide to others, to their students, and so I think that was certainly beneficial from that regard, to allow them to feel like I was actually talking to them. In terms of advice that I would give to others, I found that just from a technical perspective that my microphone and my computer was fairly only recorded me quite quietly, so I did have to sort of position myself right near the microphone and speak quite loudly. And I guess at first I started making some notes as to what I thought I might say, but that got a little bit tedious after a while, and I guess I just spoke from my heart about my impressions of the students' work, and I did keep open on the page the comments that I had actually written at the conclusion of the paper, just to provide me with a prompt if I thought that I needed it. But I think it's worth the investment. It doesn't take a lot of time, particularly if you're recording it live, so I didn't ever re-record them. I'm sure I didn't always speak perfectly, but I don't think that matters, because I think what matters is the personal connection, and being real in that process is probably as important as getting it perfect.